My thought of the day is around connection. In some ways, I've spoken about this before, but I've been on a real journey of late, a deeper journey. I know we're always moving and always traveling forward, but deepening my understanding really of myself, of what helps me be the fullest version of me, and through the different things that I teach and all the different events that I attend, whether it be to do with children, my own children, the groups and meditation circles that I hold myself, or whether I attend other people's retreats, or more recently I went to a literature festival and authors were standing up and talking about their books in different ways, and I really feel there's like an underlying thread with regards to what we all really want. It's connection. It's to feel connected to other people, and connected in a way that those other people hear what we're saying and see who we are, but fully. But the flip side of that is, in life there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stuff online, on social media, at school there's a lot of social pressure. You know, we've all been through that growing up, and younger people are experiencing that now. And I think it's really difficult when you're trying to conform or to some way that you think you should be. You lose that connection, not only with other people but with yourself. And when we come back to who we truly are deeply inside, that connection grows deeper, it gets stronger, and you start to really feel the freedom of just simply showing up as who you are. And with all of us, I feel, wanting the same thing, being connected. Of course, some people won't connect with us in the same way as others, and we've got to find the people that fit with us. But I think more so when we are spending time in circles or groups or places where we can't fully show up as who we are, that's where the connections don't feel fulfilling, they don't feel deep, and essentially you slip away from being yourself. But that message is so clear, that to feel connected, and it's openly showing that love and support and compassion where you can, not feeling afraid to say what truly matters to you, because 9 times out of 10 there'll be 60 to 70% of the room that may be feeling exactly the same way, but because nobody shares how they're feeling or says that message, we again slip back into that place of being further away from who we are. So being comfortable with our emotions and showing them, of course, at times it won't feel right to do that, but I really think if we can take time to sit with how we are, for me that's through meditation. I found that really helpful. Quite a lot of the time my meditations will be filled with noise. I have a lot of thoughts coming out, but it's what it's doing, it's really giving me the space to just see what's coming up for me and just be aware of that and notice it and move through, and then gradually the changes start to happen, and freedom is felt in the most wonderful ways that we might not have even thought possible, if we just allow ourselves to see that as we are enough, we are complete, we're whole. And by doing that, by coming back and showing all of that and not shying away from anything that you might feel is silly or embarrassing or other people might not feel, it doesn't matter. It's really important that you are you, and then that connection with others deepens, and showing love, sharing those smiles on the street, hugging people more, and just really going back to the basics of connection. It's so important. So I wanted to share my thoughts on that here. I could probably talk way more than 5 minutes, but connection is so important to us all. So the best you can, those small bits of connection, that hug that you might want to give someone and you think it might not be well received, a smile to a stranger, you know, could lift someone's day. Saying something that's really important to you that you might think is silly, say it, speak up, be who you are, and don't shy away from that, because it's the best possible place you can sit, and from there that freedom is felt inside, and the love strengthens. Just that feeling of happiness exists. And even in the sad and the difficult times, if you feel connected and you can be comfortable with whatever's going on, those troubles with someone, with some people in a space, again, it does enable you to be free with that. One of the biggest things for me, as someone that suffered with anxiety for a really, really long time, is really building the confidence up to ask people around me when I'm worried about something, is to tell me that that's okay, rather than don't worry. A default thing we say a lot is don't worry, don't worry. And of course it comes from a place of love and care, and we want to try and help, but actually when we're saying don't worry, it's suppressing the emotions that we're feeling. So yeah, that connection deepens even further then, that you can just be with what you're feeling and it moves on much quicker, and that connection once more is felt rather than feeling lonely. So deepen your connection wherever you can, and don't shy away from who you are.